This man was fixing some stuff in this woman's house, but she maliciously decides to throw water on him. She pretends that she felt a sudden pain in her leg, and the gentle worker gets worried about what happened. Clearly with ulterior motives, the woman says she is in a lot of pain. At the same time, her maid, who is also his wife, arrives and sees the apparently compromising scene, imagining that something else is going on between the two of them in the kitchen. He checks if she has suffered a sprained foot and, well-meaning, says he will call his wife, but her aim is clear and the pain seems to disappear as suddenly as it came. Shamelessly, she asks if he would like to change his wet shirt. However, he seems to be a serious man, who respects marriage and refuses, but she is insistent and does not hesitate to flirt, saying that he is very tense and needs a woman who will take better care of him. Upon realizing her real intentions, the faithful man asks to go to the bathroom to change his shirt and returns in a few minutes, clearly uncomfortable with this situation. Alone in the kitchen, the beautiful and shameless woman seems to be thinking about her next malicious plans. Suddenly, the man's cell phone starts ringing. Nosy, she realizes that it is a call from his wife and, without his permission, refuses the call. When he returns, he asks if it was his cell phone that was ringing, but apart from everything else she is a liar and says that it was only the alarm. So again she flirts with the married man, once more suggesting that he needs someone to take better care of him. But he resists the teasing and decides to call his wife to talk to her. But since she is right next door watching everything, the poor maid can't take the call, trying to figure out how far this inappropriate situation goes. Despite his mistress's insistence, he doesn't give up talking to his wife and again leaves the kitchen, not imagining that she is nearby. She tries to contain all her anger against her ungrateful and shameless boss. Shortly after, the malicious woman's phone rings. It's one of her friends. She begins to tell that she is being visited by a bricklayer she finds very handsome. And, without the man showing any signs of interest, she says that the two of them are going to start an affair today. Her friend, equally shameless, laughs and asks if this man isn't married to the woman's maid. Without worrying about the feelings of her devoted employee, she replies that she has sent her out to do some shopping and will certainly take some time. And before hanging up, she assures her friend that the charming man will not escape her traps today. Back in the kitchen, the man reveals that he has understood what she wants, then takes her in his lap and puts her against the wall. Looking into the eyes of his slutty mistress, he seems to have fallen for the temptations of the woman, who is very beautiful indeed. While his wife follows everything in hiding, he suggests that the two of them go somewhere more private, leaving her stunned at what her husband is proposing. Without a second thought, the boss accepts and the two of them head toward the bedroom. Alone in the kitchen and very angry at what is happening right under her nose, the humble maid picks up the heaviest object to do who knows what. Alone in the room, he reveals that he has thought about the things she said and says he is going to get some things to show her, which makes her very excited and curious. So the hitherto faithful man goes to the kitchen and starts looking for something undisclosed in his backpack. Right behind, his wife thinks about hitting him with that heavy bottle of wine, but when she realizes what he intends to show her mistress, she gives up and goes back into hiding. Strangely, he opens the fridge and inside this simple plastic bag he puts an egg. In the living room, the wife is almost crying, agonized that she cannot yet reveal her presence in the house. Note well, he starts to put various things in the bag, even medicines, it seems. The poor maid seems to have already understood her beloved husband's plan. In the bedroom, the naughty woman asks about the things, believing them to be gifts for her. At that moment he asks her to open her hand and show her that curious egg. He tells, to the pride of his beloved wife, that this was the only food the two of them could eat in the past. In the other hand, he hands her a packet of medicine. The passionate husband tells her that his wife took care of him when he was sick and couldn't work. Third, he shows the shameless mistress a beautiful photo of him with his wife's family on their wedding day, the happiest day of his life, he declares. He says, always sounding very proud of what he has built with his wife, that her family is now also his family. And he states, again looking firmly into her eyes, that he would never fall for her temptations. He says, bravely, that it's not because she is the boss that she can do whatever she wants with them. Arrogant and to some extent spoiled, she calls him an idiot, declaring that many men would like to have a chance with her. Also aggressive, she says that the two of them are fired and breaks the egg on his head. Outside is the proud wife, who throws the apron in the face of the cynical former boss. In the bedroom, the beautiful couple meet again. He says he can explain everything to her, but his wife answers that she doesn't need to because she has seen everything. The faithful husband regrets that the two are now unemployed, however they have always been able to start things from scratch and it will be no different now. And alone in the bedroom, the two joke about the smell of egg impregnated in his clothes, showing that a good relationship is watered in trust and affection.